Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I will be sharing with you a 15-minute beginner-friendly back to school, back to work makeup look. So if y'all are interested in how I got this drugstore, quick, easy look, y'all just keep on watching.
It's Slim Reshae, natural beauty. It's Slim Reshae, all about natural beauty. Yeah, Slim Reshae.
Okay, so first you want to make sure you prime the skin, and today we are going in with the e.l.f. Jelly Pop Dew Primer. Okay, so I'm gonna start off with my brows, and I will be doing the faux brow lamination. If you're interested in seeing that video, just click up here to see my tutorial on how I do my laminated brow tutorial. But I'm just taking some Got2b glue and just an eyebrow spoolie, and I know you can probably see the lids of my eyes look irritated, but I was just rubbing my eyes today and they're just very sensitive, so please disregard. So I'm just putting some of that on the brush, and then I am going to brush this into my brow hairs in an upward motion. You want to let that get a little bit tacky before you clean up around it. And you really could just take a little Q-tip and clean up any excess gel around the brow hairs. And so our main focus today is going to be on the brows, because when you're returning to school, pretty much everywhere you're required to wear a mask to prevent the spread of COVID-19. So this area is really above my hands. That's all you're gonna see while you're at school. So that's why we're making sure the brows are snatched, but it's also just something basic, so you can look like you look good, but you're not doing too much, you know what I'm saying, for back to school. And so right now I feel like my brows are just about dry. Okay, so you can take your finger or just the back of any of your brushes, and you just want to lay those hairs down in place. So I'm taking my NYX micro brow pencil, and if you have watched any of my beginner makeup series here on YouTube, you will know that this is a holy grail. It's coming to a holy grail video soon. I'm gonna do a holy grail video on brow products. Okay, so hold me to it in the comments though. That's a good idea. I just gotta record it. But yeah, if y'all have not checked out the beginner makeup series, make sure you check it out. I'll link it up here in the cards as well. But I'm gonna go in with this brow pencil, and I'm just gonna start filling in the tail end of my brow, because I really don't have that, okay? So once you fill in the brows, we're gonna move on to our foundation. And for today's foundation, we are using the Maybelline Dream Urban Cover. This is their sunscreen foundation. It is SPF 50, and this is the shade 340 Cappuccino. And this says it's a full coverage protective makeup. So not only are you getting that SPF protection, but you're also supposed to get full coverage from this. So I'm just gonna drop some on my face for the gram. I probably don't need that much. You definitely aren't gonna need a large amount of foundation, because, and I say that while I got all this foundation on my face, I'm doing this for the video, but you do not have to use an excessive amount of foundation, because again, this whole area is pretty much going to be covered by your mask. So I'm just gonna blend this out. Now after I blend it out with a brush, I love to go in with a sponge and just blend it out further. Pick up any excess product that we don't need. And one thing I like about this foundation is that it is very lightweight. It is very skin-like, but it also gives you coverage. So I do still have a few of like my dark spots on my forehead peeking out. You really can't see it on camera that much, but it gives me enough coverage to be going to school. I don't really think you need, I'm not in school, but I got a diploma and a degree, so I don't really think you gotta have a full face snatch when you at school. I think if you just want to look, you know, put together and just look a little cute for your friends in the hallway, this will do. My 5 drugstore product like starter kit, I told you guys after step 2 you can stop here, which is basically here after you do the brows and you do your foundation. And a lot of people have asked me in the comments like, okay, if you stop here, do I just go out the house like this, or how do I set the foundation? And the way you set your foundation is by taking a pressed powder. And a good example of one is the Maybelline Fit Me. This is like their pressed powder, and this is the only shade I had on hand. It's their Matte and Poreless 360, which is mocha. And this, it kind of matches my skin tone, so I'm gonna use it. It might be a little bit too dark, but you just want to take any fluffy brush, and this is from e.l.f., and you just set that foundation, and this is going to take away all that shine. And this also helps when it comes to your makeup transferring. And that's pretty much how you set your foundation. Again, this shade that I have is a little bit too dark for my skin tone, so it's kind of darkened the complexion a little bit. But that's how you can finish off your makeup if you are gonna stop right there. But for my people who wanna look a little bit more, you just do your mascara from here and move on. But for my people who may have like under eye bags and things like that, your mask is gonna come here, so you're still gonna get a little bit of that under eye baggage showing, and the way you get rid of those is by using your concealer. Okay, so for my concealer of choice, I'm just gonna take the e.l.f. This is their 16-hour camo concealer in the shade Deep Chestnut, and I'm just doing this right up under the eyes. You also can, since our brows are gonna be like the star of the show, baby, you can take some of this concealer and just clean up your brow bone. So we're gonna take this and go up under the brow and just kind of like clean that up, so it looks nice and snatched. This is also a good look if you're just like going to work. It's not that many steps and you can really get it done in 15 minutes. I'm just taking my time because I'm filming this for y'all, and too, my eyes watering. I don't know why. I feel like I always, every time I'm filming like something that I'm like, I'm gonna sit down and I'm gonna like really film, my eyes be watering. Okay, so we kind of put that on our brows, and so you just want to blend that concealer out where we cleaned up the brows, and then under the eye you want to go ahead and blend out that concealer. And for people who are adding the concealer, you don't want to set your foundation with the pressed powder just yet. You want to do that after you add your concealer and stuff. So I just was showing that, so people who don't want to do concealer under the eye and they just want to do a foundation face, that's how you set the foundation. Okay, I feel like this side needs just a little bit more. Okay, so after you do your concealer, you want to set that concealer, and I'm using another e.l.f. product, and this is the e.l.f. matte setting powder in the shade Tan, and this is a drugstore product as well. e.l.f. has a lot of affordable products for people who are getting into makeup or experienced people in makeup. And so this is the shade of Tan, and I'm just gonna dip my sponge into the powder, blow off the excess, and start pressing that end and blending it out. And setting your makeup is important when it comes to wearing a mask. Now, I don't care how you flip it, you gonna get makeup on your mask if you're wearing makeup. But setting it properly will avoid you having like a whole mask print when you take off your mask. I'm just setting under the eyes. Look how matte and like where the pores at. I'll wait.
Oh Lord.
So after adding that powder, this is when, for my people who want to do the concealer, this is when you'll go in with your pressed powder, which is the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless Powder in Mocha. Again, this is a little bit darker than my skin tone. This is the only one I had on hand, but this is what you will use to set the rest of the face. So I'm just doing that. You can also use it to dust off that excess powder under the eye that you pressed in. And so from here, we're going back in with the NYX Micro Brow Pencil to deepen up our brows, because we want our brows to be defined, or at least for me in this look, we want our brows to be defined because that is the main thing we're seeing on our face. And you see how just adding that concealer lifts up the face a little bit. Okay, so from here we have a nice matte base. If you want to do a little razzle dazzle on the eyes, you can always go in with a bronzer shade of your choice and put that on your lids just to give it like a natural flush. I'm going to take my Black Radiance True Complexion Contour Palette and just any eyeshadow brush, and I'm going to tap into the Sculpt shade and just flush this across the lids. And all this does is add a little bit of dimension back to the eyes. If you're feeling extra razzle dazzle, you can drag this like into the nose like you're contouring. From here, the last thing you really need to do is just add your mascara. If you're feeling fancy and you want to add some false lashes, you can do that, but today I'm just gonna add mascara, and I'm using my e.l.f. Smudge Proof Mascara. Again, another e.l.f. product. Another mascara that works really well from the drugstore is the Lash Paradise Mascara. I believe that's by L'Oreal. The cool thing about this mascara is that it is dual-ended, and it has one for the upper lash, and the lower lash is this super tiny spoolie. So I like to use that and just try and get my lower lash line. I'm not the best lower lash mascara applier. And then you can also use this to define your brow hairs. So I'm just gonna do just a tad bit on my brow hairs. Okay, so boom, that's pretty much it for the lips. They're not done right now, obviously, but I don't know about you, but I do not like how my lips feel with a lip gloss under a mask. It feels so disgusting. So you can put on like lip gloss on your way to school and it kind of like wear off before you get to school. But I'm gonna use yet another e.l.f. product. Child, e.l.f. need to sponsor me. This is the e.l.f. Ride or Die Lip Balm, and this is one of their newer products. This is in the shade Tough Cookie, and it very much reminds me of like the Bite lip masks that you can, like the agave lip mask. So I'm just gonna put this on my lips to get them moisturized. And then honestly, you're ready to go. Boom, period. If you want to do all the extraness, like I said, you can go in and you can bronze your face with the bronzer palette. But with this simple base routine, your brows are bold, your lashes are defined. This is a perfect, easy look for you going back to school, for y'all who are going back to college and things like that. I'm gonna grab my mask real quick so y'all can see how it looks with my mask on, so hang tight.
Oh, Lord.
I'll show y'all how it kind of looks with all different types of masks. So this one right here is your traditional disposable mask. The blue is supposed to be on the outside if you ain't know. And that is how it looks with the mask on. So again, first of all, that dark mark is peeking out, but that's my business. But so you can see the eyes are like captivating. You could be like, oh, she cute even with a mask on. So that's that mask. If you do like the ones that look like a cup, it'll look like this. This something I ghetto rigged, y'all. But that is how it looks. I know you probably could barely hear him, but this is how it looks with the cup looking mask that has the seam here. If you wear, like, I don't have no bandana, but I got this do-rag. If you wear a bandana, it's gonna look like this, like so, like that. If you wear a regular, like, cloth looking one, it's gonna look like that. Super cute. And then if you have the homemade ones, like this one that I rigged up to kind of match my skin color, I really like these because these like just make your melanin pop even more. And it looks like this. So boom, back to school, masked up, all of that. This is the finished look. I hope you guys enjoy it. If you're going back to school, please stay safe, wear your mask, social distance as much as you can, and I hope y'all still enjoy this time and the opportunities at hand. I know it's completely different to what we're used to, but just enjoy your time. My cousin, he just went off to college, so I'm super excited for him to start his college journey, because for me, my college years were probably like the best years. So if you're going back to college, live it up, but stay safe and try to, my coach says this all the time, to live a boring life right now, but it's so important to do that because this, you can spread it so fast, y'all. So just tuck it in, celebrate later. Yeah, stay safe. And I hope this was helpful for my beauties who are going back to high school. Simple, easy, snatched. I look good. You look good. I look good. You look good. Anyway, I haven't done that in a long time, but I don't know if y'all could see, but let me see if I can turn y'all a little bit. Y'all see that right there? Ooh. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We got the plaque. We got the plaque. Y'all, my eyes are watering. Oh, Lord.
Oh, Lord. Oh.
Oh, Lord. I gotta insert that.
Oh, Lord. Oh.
All right, Alright guys, so that's all I got. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. If you've stayed tuned thus far and you are not subscribed, what are you doing, bro? What are you doing, sis? So go ahead and subscribe down below. Join the gym squad. That basically means you're joining. I cannot say basically every time I try to say this fast. That basically means that you are joining a community of people that are committed to loving themselves authentically and living a positive life. So go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below. While you're down there, you might as well like this video, give it a thumbs up, and turn on your post notifications so you never miss an upload. And real quick, I want to let y'all know that YouTube lets us know if you're actually subscribed. I have people who will comment and be like, oh, I subscribed, sis. But the little subscription icon ain't by y'all name, so I kind of know that y'all not telling the truth, but I just want to let y'all know because I'm checking. I'll still comment back. I'll be like, thank you for subbing, but sis, I'm watching. Anyway, that's all I have. I'm just super excited to be sitting here filming with you guys yet again. Oh, and by the way, this is my last announcement, I promise. If y'all have not tuned in to Uncut Gems with Slim, it is my new podcast on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, everywhere you can find a podcast, you'll find Uncut Gems with Slim. A new episode goes live every Sunday, and it's just weekly little gems to help motivate you, push you to fulfilling your purpose, and just get you in the mode that you need to be in to be great. So make sure y'all check out the podcast, and without further ado, y'all never forget, at the end of the day, without regrets, love yourself and be you. Simple. Bye guys.